Hey, how's it going, guys? Yep, I'm really stoked for this game, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I played it when quite a few years ago when it came out on the GameCube. It is my probably most favourite game to date. It's just so, it's so good. I got this. I was ecstatic when they said that they're bringing it on HD for the Wii U, and let's just get into it. I am playing on the gamepad. I think I'm just gonna go with the usual Link, just to be boring. Start. But this was the first Zelda game that I really sort of understood. I don't know if it was because I was younger and the cartoon aspect kind of made me understand more. But beforehand, before I played this when I was younger, I played Ocarina of Time, and I got stuck a lot, and I didn't understand it. But this, I clicked with, and it's just a good game. Except I remember this bit is very long and quite boring, I have to say. Can I skip it? Skip, start. I can skip it. Basically, it's about a dark evil that came, tried to take the Triforce. Link came, defeated it. Just the usual Zelda. Things low on battery, of course. It looks so good in HD. Definitely, compared to the original, you can definitely see the difference. I played the original non-stop, and it's this you can notice. Why is the seagull? I think that was a glitch there. Well, you don't need to tell me that I'm running out of battery. There I am. Every Zelda game seems to always start with Link being asleep. Well, that's not Oh wait, yeah, because in Twilight Princess he wakes up. I'm pretty sure. This one he wakes up. Ocarina of Time he wakes up because Navi wakes him up. Yeah, that's my favourite spot to gaze out to sea. When I play with the gulls, I call it Arrow's Lookout. So, do you remember what day it is today? You still have sleep, aren't you? Did you forget? Big brother, it's your birthday. That's why Grandma has been waiting for you to come inside. Come back to the house. She's been waiting for a while now. It's a good thing I came and found you. You should probably go home and see what Grandma wants, don't you think? This is... Right, we're moving. Slightly... Why is it still displaying that I'm low on battery? And I know I'm low on battery. You don't need to keep on telling me. But I'm guessing this episode's going to be pretty short if this is going to run out. And I spot some rupees. I just feel like this game is very... Like, although a lot of people have said that it looks childlike, it's very... The story I wouldn't say is childlike. It's kind of hard to explain, but... Because obviously... Get through the story as we continue through the game. Some peggers. You pick up one. Remember if you can. I'll get him. Nope. I know if you attack them, they go absolute apeshit, so... Hello. Did your sister Isle find you? She was supposed to tell you that your grandmother's looking for you. Speaking of your sister, she saw me at work the other day and she said she wanted me to carry jars in her head. Like, what? So she could help Grandma with her chores. But everyone knows that. In every Zelda game you can do that. Basically, if you're wondering what's on the gamepad, it's just your items and save options and just things like that. Grandma must be upstairs. And there's the Hyrule Shield. But I think he gives us... She gives us our clothes. Yeah, gives our clothes. Try these on. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. We got the hero's clothes. They look like they might be a little warm for this weather. Yeah, it is very sunny. Don't look so disappointed, dear. Just try them on. Today is a day to celebrate. It's the day they become the same age as the young hero spoken of in all the legends. You only have to wear them for one day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child. In the olden days, this was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword to prepare them for battles with their enemy. But we don't live in such ages any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who knows anything about swordplay. Hanging the family shield on the wall as a decoration is another tradition that has been carried down from those days. Does this all make sense to you? Isn't that a nice link? They suit you perfectly. A perfect fit. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party, so I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Your grandma is going to make your favourite soup for you tonight. I just know you're good looking forward to it. Now go get your sister. See, the only thing I've always wondered about this game is where's Link's parents? Like, he just seemed to grow up with his grandmother. Right, let's go. Here is... Oh, she's still up there. Yep, because there's seagulls. You'll always know where Ariel is if you see loads of seagulls. And that kind of plays out through quite a lot of the game. Get away from the children. The children in this game are the most annoyingest things ever in a Zelda game, I'd say. Well, it's so pretty. And what they explained in the old Zelda is that you wouldn't be able to see like islands away in the distance, but now that obviously it's in a complete like better platform, it's a lot easier for them to like render them in. Did Grandma make that outfit for you? But wow, you look like you'd be way too hot in those clothes. I guess they're pretty neat though. So anyway, Link, can you close your eyes and hold out your hands just for a second? I'm going to give you the most honoured, my most treasured belonging, but just for one day. Happy birthday. This is your sister's most precious belonging. Treasure it dearly. Oh, I will. Try using the gamepad. I'm letting you borrow this special gift just because you're my big brother. Aren't you lucky? Hee hee hee. Oh, why don't you try it out right now? Try looking over at the house from here. Right. Well, I'm going to do it the normal way instead of... Right, zoom. I'm looking at the red post box. Postman looks kinda weird, doesn't he? Look up in the sky. Oh. I guess that's the only downside about me knowing what happens in this game, is that I know who everyone kinda is. They're not very good at aiming. But see, when they're talking about Link being too warm in the clothes, if he has the Wind Waker, the wind will cool him down, and plus he's in water 90% of the game, so it won't be that bad. Like, this is so terrible, that girl fell in the fire, she needs help. It's too dangerous for you to go in without something you can use to defend yourself with. Right, well I know where to get that. Roll, 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 roll. Do we get there faster? I saw that rupee under there. Go away! This is a time of crisis. Roll, roll, roll. I know where to get my sword and everything. No! There's not a time for you to hold C. It's the guy up there who wants to talk to me just so I know how to target. Like they do in all the Zelda games, like in Ocarina of Time, the woman outside the shop who was standing on the thing. You had to aim at her. Oh, what's the matter, Link? You have an urgent look about you. Has something happened? Whatever it is, from the look on your face I suspect it's no laughing matter. What say you? Ah, have you come for some serious instruction in the way of the sword? Yep. Give me my sword! Your first lesson shall be the horizontal slide. Face me and press B. Do not feel for my safety. Good, keep it up. This is probably the one move that I barely ever use. Very good, next is vertical slice. Hold. This is the one I always use. It's just easier to, because you're aiming and Link automatically goes to the enemy. Very good, next is the thrust. Target with insult forward, right. But I probably use this one as well, probably quite a lot. Next is a spin attack. Hold B briefly, build up your strength and release it. Right, well, this is the one everyone uses in every Zelda game. Very good, keep up. Next is harder. This is a parry attack target. Until with blah, use that and do that. Right. Attack me then. Very good. Then again, target with ZL. Watch closely for the A. Very good. Now finally the jump attack. Draw your sword and target with A. See, I'd definitely say that this Zelda game is one of the best for their in-game combat. Just over the fact it's so easy and fluid. Especially to import other items like your boomerang and stuff like that. You get a sense of certain anxiousness in the sword you hold and eagerness that goes far beyond the mere desire to be wielded on the fields of battle. I do not know what has happened, but I have faith in you. Somehow I doubt you will misuse that sword. You may have it, Link. I give it freely. Take the blade with you. Yay! The hero's sword. Wield it with B. Use it wisely and carefully. You do not want to let down the kind old man who entrusted it with you. This sword has been used to fend off evil. Its blade is infused with the desire to become strong in righteousness. Righteous. Be strong, Link. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry about the battery thing, because I know it's probably annoying as hell. But anyway, I think we're okay. I don't think we need the shield. We only need the shield later on after we save her, I think, if I remember correctly. See, you'd think if that pirate ship, it's not even coming close. If it was attacking the bird, it'd come and attack the bird more. In fact, I don't know where the bird is right now. But yeah, it doesn't really make sense. I don't think we'll get in the bushes right now because we don't have enough items to get ammo, etc. Come on, Rolling, rolling, rolling. It's all missed. See, is that like a wee dagger that she has? Looks kind of funny for a dagger though, I'd say. Oh, our first enemy. This will be rather easy. See? Oh, he's still alive. Come at me, rope. Is that you? Yep. That's another thing I also love when you kill enemies and the big purple gust of wind appears. Climb up, jump across. Oh, oh, 2 more. So if this is going to be hard. That'll do. See, at least I think it is a wee dagger. I love Link's facial expressions in this game as well. They're so good. Well, what's with that get up? Well, whatever. So where am I? Well, that's right. The giant bird came and... Tetra. Oh, thank goodness you're safe. When I saw you get dropped in the summit, I thought you're for sure you'd... Summit? So that bird dropped me on top of a mountain? Well, that wasn't very nice of it. Well, don't just stand there. Let's go. Time to repay our debt to that bird in full. What about the boy? Don't worry about him. Come on. And Link doesn't even get a thank you. They wave as if they've not seen each other in like 2 years. See, that bit always never really makes sense to me because the bird would have got caught on the bridge. And that's the one moment where Link is slightly a retard because as if he would be able to get the bird. And I agree with Tetra on this one, he's stupid. Get hold of yourself, she's gone, there's nothing you can do. I like how the seagulls kind of follow her as well, even though she's been taken. What? You want to come with us on our ship? Do you understand what you're asking? We're pirates, you know. Pirates? Terror of the seas? What do we get out of bringing some helpless little kid along with us? I'll tell you what we get. A headache. I know how you must feel with your sister being kidnapped and all, but it doesn't really have anything to do with us now, does it? How'd you figure that? Oh, there. Just who are you? Where do you think you're butting off? Where do you get off butting in into someone else's conversation? I do like the birdmen in this game. Please, all I mean, I can't remember what the birdmen are called, but I'll sure do we call them what they're called soon. All I mean to say is that if your big bad pirates hadn't come to this quiet little island, the poor little girl wouldn't have been snatched away by that bird. And just what do you mean by that? Just be quiet for a moment and I'll tell you. Now, as my work entails delivering letters, I spend much of my time travelling amongst the many different islands. As a result, I hear many things. Haven't any of you heard of the word that young girls have been getting kidnapped lately from all regions of the Great Sea? No matter whether you've heard it or not, that seems to be the case. Young girls with long ears like yours have been getting kidnapped, never to be seen again. And unless my eyes fail me, the young girl who had just been kidnapped from this island also had long ears, does she not? Much like you do, Miss Fearsome Pirate. My point is, the bird mistook that poor girl for you, and that's why it grabbed her. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was young Link here who saved you from those monsters in the forest, wasn't it? Is this true? Oh. And while I'm at it, I may as well tell you that the bird that kidnapped both you and Link's sister has made its fell nest near the north of heights of the Forsaken Fortress. The Forsaken Fortress? Isn't that the place where... So what are you going to do? Under the circumstances, I don't think it would be unreasonable for you to give Link a little help now, wouldn't it? I don't need to tell me that. Even if we're considering it lately, I've heard nothing but evil rumours about the Forsaken Fortress. You can't possibly mean to go there with nothing but a cheap little sword. That's not brave, it's stupid. I mean, come on, even a simple little island like this has to have something you could use as a shield, you know? Something to protect yourself with? Anything? Tell you what, if you come back here with something like that, we'll let you stow away on our ship. And... oh, and the one more thing. Once we leave, you won't be coming back here for a while, so you'd better say goodbye to your family while you have the chance. I don't want you getting all weepy-eyed and homesick on me. We won't get weepy-eyed and homesick because we have a massive adventure ahead. And actually, before we do anything else, I think I'm going to end this episode here. How long has the episode been? Around about 20 minutes. Before my Wii U gamepad cuts out. Yeah, so this has been the start of Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I'm really excited for this. I'm sure it'll be quite a fun adventure. And thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next episode of The Legend of Zelda.